management, or parent company. To hear a replay of this show or one of the great shows that previously aired, log on to thereasonswesmile.com or iTunes, keyword Dr. Kavitko or The Reasons We Smile. Listeners should not use Dr. Kavitko's comments and advice in place of an actual dental exam. Time now for The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kavitko. Call 459-97...
Hello everyone, welcome to The Reasons We Smile. I'm Dr. Kavitko. Thank you so much for joining me. It's episode number 618, and today in the studio with me is Jason Janoski of Home Helpers Home Care. This is part 2. You might remember he was our guest a couple weeks ago, and we didn't get to cover the topic. We barely scratched the surface, and so we decided to go ahead and ask him back. So before we get started, let me remind you, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at Dr. Kavitko. And if you'd please go to my office Facebook page and like us, it's Dr. Kavitko and Associates. Also, all episodes are available at thereasonswesmile.com. This one will be available probably on Monday. In about 10 minutes, you're going to have a chance to win free flowers from DeSantis Florist, so you'll want to listen in. And let me just give you that phone number now so that you can be prepared, okay? It's 614-459-9769. That's 614-459-9769. Okay, so I need to tell you a little bit about Jason, for those of you that weren't tuned in a couple weeks ago. Jason Janoski, CEO and owner of Home Helpers Home Care. At Home Helpers, Jason leads a team of exceptional caregivers who provide in-home care and support for seniors and individuals recovering from surgery or injury. Their humanitarian support allows seniors to remain safe, socially active, and mentally engaged for the best possible quality of life while remaining in their own home. Jason and his team have been recognized internationally for excellence in communication and service, and they have earned a spot on the INC 500 list of America's fastest-growing companies. Jason is the former chairman and CEO of the American Red Cross, where he received one of the organization's highest national honors, the Red Cross Biomedical Achievement Award, for fostering innovative practices, improving quality, and transforming the organization. Jason attended the Ohio State University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in art therapy and a master's of arts education and policy. So, welcome back to the show, Jason. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, hey, happy you're back. So, we really didn't get very far. And some of the things that we missed, I guess, were some of the backstory. You know, we talked about we scratched the surface, right? It's a home healthcare company. You have people that go into people's homes for anywhere from 4 hours to 24/7. Yeah. So give me the skinny. What would people want to know as we start this show?
Yeah, we didn't touch on the day-to-day and the things that happen in someone's home every day, in addition to the basic home care, the basic needs that we take care of. Things like strange things happen in your home or mine, or in the home of the senior.
How were you at my house yesterday?
But we've had folks who have had scam phone calls. We've had folks who have had a stroke while our caregiver was with them.
Wow.
And thank goodness we were there for occasions like that. Just to sort of thwart that effort for a scam phone call, or to help our senior, help our client recover quickly from a stroke, get care very quickly. It's pretty extraordinary what happens.
Right. Yeah, and I'm thinking there's probably so when the doorbell goes off, somebody rings your doorbell. I think if you live alone, you're kind of nervous about answering that door, and if you have another person there, they might be able to answer the door for you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, typically folks don't answer the door.
Right.
And they hope that person goes away if they don't know who that is.
Right.
But with a caregiver there and somebody they know and trust and love, it could be the neighbor or a high school kid selling candy bars or something. You never know.
Right, which we want to support them, the
Yeah.
band and the football team. And
that kind of, if it's a legitimate call on the door, we want that kind of interaction.
I'll tell you what, we have one of those doorbell cameras.
Good idea.
And it is a good idea.
Yeah.
And you can go back and look at the faces, or at least what's happened at your door when you're at work. It's amazing how many people come to the door. you know. And if I was home all day, I don't know. It seems like after a while I'd almost be afraid to go there because who are all these strangers, right?
No doubt about that. You can't, being a dentist, you can't review that throughout the day. A lot of people do. They sit inside the home or at the office and they watch what's happening at their home.
Oh yeah, no, I just find out about it after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, who is that? But how do you ensure that your clients, I'm sorry, sure that clients are comfortable with the caregivers who are coming into their home? So you have this elderly person, and you're going to send a stranger, basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is an awkward situation. We talked about that a little bit last time. You're inviting a stranger into the home for some reason. Something has happened. Maybe you have a condition. Maybe you've had surgery, etc. But anyway, somebody new is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a change, and that's a little bit awkward. But we have in part, the technology helps us match those two people. We want to find somebody who gets along, is compatible in lots of ways. We have a client who is a musician, and he loves it when our caregiver comes and he plays the piano.
Yeah.
And she sings.
Oh, wow.
And we have another caregiver, a gentleman, who sings as well, and they have a fantastic time. And that's when we need somebody to come to his house, we ask folks all the time, are you musical? Do you enjoy music? Can you sing?
Right.
He really loves that.
Okay.
And that kind of engagement is important.
So it's like Match.com for seniors and their
A
caregivers.
little bit, yeah. And some clients want somebody who talks a lot, or
Oh.
conversational, let's put it that way. And some people don't want somebody who talks a lot. So
Right.
those are important things.
Right.
And they need to be, the client, the senior needs to be comfortable, obviously confident in their own home, and we want them to look forward to that person coming.
Right.
And all of those things factor into that.
So I've often thought about pets, for example, and we'll get on to pets with caregivers. You have to have somebody that's not allergic to cats if your client has a cat. But when you see people out running with their dog, or you know of somebody who plays, I don't know, heavy metal music, we all think that our pets love what we like. We think our pet loves to go for a run. Maybe that pet is one of those pet doesn't want to go for a run. Or maybe that pet would like to have classical music and they're stuck in a headbanging. But the same thing would apply with this, right? So if you might have a caregiver who just absolutely hates classical music and the client wants to play it all the time. So what do you do?
We play classical music. but that's really important.
But you would try to get somebody that didn't mind classical music.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we want them both to enjoy it. There's no question. But part of our training and our initial orientation is we always drill the fact that we want caregivers to do what the client wants.
Right.
Whether it's music or folding towels or making a sandwich or cutting it.
Right.
From corner to corner rather than straight across. Don't do what you want to do it, don't do what the client wants to do.
Mm.
We want their life to be as seamless as possible and as comfortable and as consistent as it has been for a long time.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. Now I know that seniors can be forgetful, and they don't know that they're forgetful at the beginning, right? None of us would, and so it's very important then to have somebody there to remind them to take medicine, to remind them of maybe an event they have or a doctor's appointment that they have. So do your folks take care of all that?
We can manage the calendar for folks and encourage them to take those trips to the doctor. Some folks don't want to go, either because it's too far or it's too cold, or maybe just like with any kind of, maybe you deal with this in your practice. Patients sometimes aren't compliant for lots of reasons, or not compliant with medication.
Are you kidding? Everybody brushes their teeth 5 times a day and flosses at the same number of times, right?
So we gently remind and we encourage, and so we do some coaching and cheerleading and that sort of thing. And it's more fun when somebody's with you that you enjoy.
Right.
To do anything that you do. It's like any coach, whether it's working out,
right,
or going to the dentist, or taking medication.
Right. Sometimes just getting up and walking, right? I think people kind of waste away when they're home alone. They sit there in front of the television and do nothing, right?
Absolutely.
So getting up, I think we live longer when we get up in the morning. We have a reason to get up. We brush our teeth. We put on our makeup, comb our hair, whatever, and you just feel better about life, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a 101-year-old client just celebrated her 101st birthday.
I want to be 101 someday.
And she's got a great life. And when we met her at 100 and accompanied her home from the hospital, she had a recent visit. She was not full of life, let's put it that way. She was tired. She had an injury, and I'll tell you, at 101, she is blossoming.
Yeah.
Part of that is what you're just describing, that interaction,
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day, basic, even conversation like we're having right now.
Right.
Is extremely important. Having things to do, having family parties and grandchildren birthday parties to attend, and those sorts of things. And that's when you have that to look forward to, that keeps you going, keeps you excited.
Sometimes even arguing about the daily news, right? Just voicing your opinion. It is a good thing. Yeah. So now, how do you assess each client's situation? Because I mentioned the memory thing, and do you get great information from their family? Do you know some things sometimes about the client that they don't know you know? Would you say?
I never thought about it that way, but I'm sure that's true. Yeah,
Okay.
we get a good background from an initial phone call.
Okay.
Certainly. And that usually is the adult child of a senior who's worried about something, either because mom or dad is home alone, the kids can't be there often enough, maybe that person has fallen once or twice recently, or they're coming out of the hospital with, as I said, with a surgery or some sort of condition that requires some kind of assistance from time to time. So yeah, we have some background from a family member, but that initial assessment that we'll do with the client, we absolutely focus on the client. We wouldn't rely ever completely on what the child is telling us.
What kind of questions would you ask mom or dad?
Oh my gosh, the initial assessment is at least an hour long.
Wow.
But we're talking about.
Can they study for this quiz? Is it a pop quiz?
Sometimes they may not want to tell us some of it, but it's important to get as much information as we can. But it includes habits and preferences.
Okay.
Food. How's your memory?
Mm-hmm.
Any trouble swallowing? Do you have any allergies? What do you like to do? Do you like to go to the library, the art museum? A long list of questions about lifestyle and where you're comfortable, what you can and can't do. Do you need help walking? No? Okay, great. You can walk on your own. You're not a fall risk. Do you need help bathing? Do you need help brushing teeth? Taking care of dentures, for instance, which is in
Right. Right. By the way, if you didn't already know, if they're helping somebody with their dentures, make sure you fill up the sink with water when you're cleaning them, because if you drop them, they won't break. But if you don't have water in there, they can break. Yeah. So if your people didn't already know that, pass that along for me. Yeah, it is. And by the way, it's been probably 20 years or more now, but the dental board requires that the person's name be embedded in the denture, because there have been cases where at a home health facility, not a home health, but a health facility, where they got them mixed up. Because if they don't have their name on them, it's hard to tell whose is whose. Well, the rule of thumb is after they're brand new, about 2.5 years later, people might most often need a reline. And after they're 5 years old, they more often than not need a new set. Now, that's dictated by how much their gums and bone have shrunk, and also how much wear the teeth have sustained in that time. Because they might fit fine, but if you look at them, there's no teeth left. They're all flat. We used to use porcelain teeth. We don't anymore, because we determined that porcelain was too hard on the bone below, meaning it would cause it to resorb a little faster. So now we use what's IPN, interpolymer network teeth, which is really hard plastic, but not as hard as enamel. And so
we could come across a client with dentures without their name in it.
And
it's within a year or two.
No, the name is embedded from the labs, but if you see one that doesn't have a name, you might want to let the family dentist know, because I can, after the fact, carve it in and put a little acrylic over it. You won't even know that it was done after the fact. Yeah. Of course, you're only dealing with one client at a time. So, okay. So now, looks like it's time for us to go to a break. But here's the question when we come back. I know of a situation where the person probably wouldn't want to have somebody in their home or doesn't think they need the help. And so I want to find out how we would get around that. Okay. All right, folks. So I mentioned you're going to have a chance to win free flowers from DeSantis. And I try to make them easy. The answer is usually obvious. And so I think we've covered everything. Yeah, we did cover everything. All right. So, but before we do the contest, we'd like you to listen to this.
You will not be held liable for any contesting during The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kavitko. Participation in the contest allows Dr. Kavitko to record and broadcast your name and call. One winner per household. Prizes are non-transferable, cannot be substituted, and are subject to taxes and fees. This station cannot be responsible for the inability to enter the contest, whether due to equipment malfunction or telephone difficulties. All decisions of Dr. Kavitko concerning this contest or eligibility are final. And now it's time for Dr. Kavitko's quiz.
Okay, with me in the studio is Jason Janoski. He's the CEO and owner of Home Helpers Home Care. Which of the following is true about Home Helpers Home Care? A. Using Home Helpers as a way for seniors to live independently in their own home. B. Home Helpers can help their client get to and from their dental appointments. C. You can use Home Helpers for as little as 4 hours a week or all the way up to 24/7 care. Or D. All of the above. All right, the winner's going to receive free flowers from DeSantis Florist. They'll be delivered to your place of business this Tuesday afternoon. The number to call is 614-459-9769. That's 614-459-9769. So go ahead and call now.
Hey, what's going on? It's Keith Carlos, winner of America's Next Top Model and star of Chocolate City 2. You can look for my smile courtesy of Dr. Kavitko on the CBS television network where I play Danny on the hit soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful. Stay tuned to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kavitko, the world's most interesting dentist.
I'm Dr. Kavitko, special contestant host of the Reasons We Smile radio and road show. Did you know that we no longer need to use separate dental professionals to get more complete? Okay, we handle everything from cleanings and orthodontics to restoration, implants, and smile makeovers. All in my office. Get the most advanced technology and procedures available today. It's more complete dentistry. Visit worldsmostinterestingdentist.com for more info on Dr. Kavitko.
All right, well, let's see here. We are about, first I'm checking down. I'll put you back on hold and get time to rise, okay? Okay, hold on.
Hi, I'm Johanna, and I've been a dental
Lisa
patient
from
at
Pickerington.
Dr. Kavitko.
Okay,
since
awesome.
I really recommend Dr. Kavitko for your family's dental care. They're friendly, they're always there to help me. I feel like daily when I walk in the door, it's sweet, it's comfortable, even if I have to bring my kids. They have a great playroom for them. I know
What do you want to go to next?
they are taking that extra time to make sure that I'm going to be helpful.
What would you like to go to next? The oversight? The technology? Technology, okay. Okay, we're back. We're doing Dr. Kavitko's question of the day. We have Lisa from Pickerington on the phone. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I'm good. Do you have the correct answer? What is it? Awesome. Lisa, are you a nurse? Oh, okay. What do you do for a living? Retired teacher. Awesome. What did you teach? Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, I play the drums, so music was a big part of my life. Well, still is. And so, and actually, Jason's degree was, let's see, what was it, Jason? It was art therapy. Okay. Kind of that left brain thing, right? Oh, that's right. So anyway, hey, Lisa, stay on the line because we need to get the information where to send you those flowers, okay? Okay, thank you now. Okay, if you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kavitko. This is episode 618 of The Reasons We Smile. In the studio with me is Jason Janoski, owner, CEO of Home Helpers Home Care. He used to be the CEO of American Red Cross, and now he's kind of taking it to one individual at a time, would you say? Exactly. And so tell me, how does technology enter into this? Like, how do you use technology to support in-home healthcare services?
Excellent question. I don't think a client has ever asked that question. It's a good one.
You have an ankle bracelet on him? No, I'm just kidding.
That's interesting. I would say what our clients enjoy the most, and maybe they're most surprised by, especially for those folks who live, maybe adult children who live out of state.
Uh-huh.
And they're worried about mom or dad.
Right.
And how they're doing every single day. But we have an element of our software and our scheduling called the family room. So
Really?
I can invite, if you lived in California, I can invite Dr. Kavitko to the family room. you can see mom's schedule every day, you know, which caregiver is coming. You can see the care notes
Wow.
from every day and every shift, and you know she ate well yesterday, and she had a good day, and she's in a good mood.
Wow.
She went to church, whatever the case may be. So you're up to speed from long distance, and it makes the adult children of our clients feel confident and comfortable. They know mom's in good hands, and it's a really nice feature.
Wow.
That's probably the best. What I like most about the technology, it helps us do what we do. But we have fall sensors for folks who are fallers.
Okay. They wear it like a necklace around their. My mother-in-law wears something like that.
And that's, I'll tell you, that has saved a couple lives, quite frankly.
Right.
During our tenure. It's important.
And you know what? The power went out. You might remember the power went out in Worthington last weekend, I think it was, or right before. And so she was able to push that button and reach somebody that then was able to reach my wife, her daughter, and have her come over and get her.
Yeah, our call center will, if that were to happen and they press that button, they'll call and say, is everything okay? And even if they're fine, they can have a discussion with somebody and say, well, I'm fine, but the power's out, what should I do?
Right.
Those kinds of things are very important. We have medication dispensers that set an alarm and rotate and dispense medication on time throughout the day.
Oh, so the little container opens up, you take the pills out, those are the ones you take?
A little beep, a
Right.
little alarm goes off. So.
And then the ones you shouldn't be taking are still kind of locked up out of sight.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it exposes whatever you should take right then. And
Okay.
The beep continues until you
Take it?
take it and shut the door on it, basically. So those are three good examples of technology and how it helps.
Now, your caregiver's in the room because if somebody was hard of hearing, is that beep really loud or is it more for the caregiver? It's pretty loud?
And it's annoying enough that it's like the alarm clock, but it'll make you want to take the medication and turn it off. I mean, that's the design of it.
I turned.
Our caregivers are not always there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this could be for folks who don't have a caregiver. You mentioned we would have a minimum of 1 4-hour shift.
Right.
We're not there 24/7 for everybody. Some folks don't want that. Some
Right.
folks can afford it.
Right.
Reasons we wouldn't do that. But we can be there, in effect, 24 hours a day with the medication dispenser. We do some call checks. That same call center that answers the call sensor can proactively call out and do a morning check-in.
Okay.
And say, hey, doc, how's it going today? How'd you sleep? Have you had breakfast yet? And do a mid-morning call-in check and maybe an evening tuck-in and see if you had a good day. Did you take your medication? What did you do?
Interesting.
Pardon me, we keep a record of those sorts of things.
So during the day when the caregiver is there, every hour they would type something onto the family room, the thing that becomes the family, about every hour?
They could throughout the shift, but typically we're focused on the client during that time, and then when they go to clock out, they would add commentary and mention what happened throughout the shift.
Okay, that's good.
So your point is a good one. If it's a long shift, we would add notes throughout the day.
Okay. Now, I just realized I've not asked you yet to tell us how people can reach home health. I keep saying health, and it's not health care. It's called home care.
Exactly.
And so, in fact, you can't give shots. You can't give them their diabetes insulin. We talked about that.
It's non-medical, non-skilled care for things like occupational therapy and physical therapy. That's not what we do.
Okay. So it looks like I'm a little bit running behind on my calendar here, or my show clock, and it looks like it's time to go to break. You're listening to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, and we'll be right back. You know, both of these songs, I don't know if you listen to them. Jared Mahone, my one dental assistant's son, he wrote these, he's performed them, he's very prolific, and I can't figure out why he's not famous other than he doesn't want to give up the creative control to his music.
Well, this is really nice. My buddies and I went out years ago. Just went to bar restaurant on campus. Yeah, let's go in here. He was playing. He was so good. I approached him afterwards and said, you know, I'm so representative.
Yeah. He just keeps doing these shows. He performs. His music pays his bills. He keeps writing songs. I actually hired him to write a song for Carrie for, well, it was going to be her birthday, but it took a little longer, so it was for Christmas. I can play it for you or show you. So he hires himself out to do that, and yeah. Oh, I didn't ask you what we should do, what we should finish up with. Okay. If you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is The Reasons We Smile, episode 618. Jason Janoski of Home Helpers Home Care is with me. Jason, how do people reach you guys?
The easiest way probably just, you can Google Home Helpers Columbus.
Home Helpers Columbus.
You'll find us there, all the contact information. You'll see some good reviews from clients, and you'll get a lot of good information about what we do.
Okay, that's the easiest. How about the oldest form, telephone? What's the phone number?
614-268-8061. That's the best one. right to the phone that's in my pocket right now.
614-268-8061. 8061. Okay, awesome. So now, what is 24-hour care like, and what are the logistics involved in something like that? If somebody really, and by the way, isn't that cheaper than going to a facility like what do they call them? A senior center, right?
Well, yeah, assisted living,
yeah.
Independent living, whatever the case may be. It certainly can be, and lots of folks hire us because of that.
Yeah, because that's like
people want to stay in their home.
Right.
And that's why we're on board typically. So if you need us 24/7, we can do that. And it would be, you asked a good question about logistics. It would be a combination of more than just one caregiver.
Right.
You know, one person couldn't be there 24 hours every single day. So we would have a rotation of a couple different caregivers that would come in. It could be 8-hour shifts. It could be 12-hour shifts. It really depends on what the client wants and what they're comfortable with. And then we have live-in care, which is another version of 24/7 care, where somebody actually lives in the home with them 2, 3, 4 days at a time, and those folks would also rotate in and out of the home as well.
Oh, okay. And I would imagine most seniors have a spare bedroom or 2 or 3 or 4.
Well, they need to by regulation.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point. Yeah, it couldn't be if you were in a small apartment, a one-bedroom apartment. You
Can't do
do
it.
live-in care, but you could do 24/7 care, and folks can come in.
As long as there's one extra bedroom. Oh, I see. Live-in has to be an extra bedroom, otherwise. Okay, so, and then if somebody's living in, we talked about earlier, they can't be allergic to cats if the client has a cat. Can they go? They almost become, almost like, what would I say? They almost become related, right? They become like an extension of the family at that point.
They become a part of the family. There's no question about it. And you know, this, as we said earlier, this is an awkward thing. You're having a stranger into the home.
Mm-hmm.
Some folks are very comfortable with that, but after they've gone through it for a day or two or shift or two, they typically can't imagine their life without this person. And many of them enjoy their caregiver more than they do their own family. That's
I know it
they
happens.
have a different experience. They bring a different background, or maybe they don't bring baggage that maybe a family member does. They talk to mom or dad differently, and that can be a good thing.
So, and I'm thinking, since we talked about they don't answer their door when the doorbell rings, how do you get in that first day?
Well, they know it. And a lot of families like to be there on the first day. They want to be there when the caregiver comes the first time, etc.
Okay, I'm getting this sign. Well, I was having so much fun talking with you. It looks like I'm out of time. So, Jason, thank you so much. Home Helpers Home Care. All right, that's all the time we have. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's at Dr. Kvitko. And please go to my office Facebook page and like us. It's Dr. Kvitko and Associates. Also, all episodes are available at thereasonswesmile.com. Be sure to tune in next week and every week right here on your favorite station. Goodbye. I think you got me just in time, Jared. I don't think we'll be... Yeah.
Yep, no problem. Another good one.
You got those 2 audio files for... Okay. But we